Here's another video of my custom Hot Wheels I got, and these are the color shift ones, color changing vehicles. But it's called Jaded. It's kind of weird. It reminds me of like a Studebaker or something. But I put some M2 wheels on it because I didn't like the original ones. I also painted the interior, which is also the grille and wing piece, a copper color. I also shot it with my color shift spray paint, so that gives it the metallic look. And this is the cold version of it right now, since it's kind of, snowing right now in winter time in Iowa. It works pretty good for that right now, so that's what the car looks like when it's cold. And this one right here is a hyper truck. I did a wheel swap on that also, just with some standard Hot Wheels wheels, and I don't know, it's got the red windscreen, windshield, whatnot. It's alright, but yeah, it's called the hyper truck. It's metal bodied, or metal chassis. But yeah, I unscrewed it, swapped the wheels out, put some different wheels on it, and I also painted that with I painted this part of it, the interior and the flatbed part. But I also coated it also with some of that color shift clear coat paint, so it's copper or green, different lighting. That too is freezing right now because it was outside my window. Now, this one is that was RD something. I don't really see in the bottom actually. Yeah, they made a couple of these, different numbers, but I did a wheel swap with some green light wheels for various vehicles. It's a black color with a red interior on it, and it's in the cold right now, so. But yeah, that's that with a different type of wheels on it, which would look a lot better on it. I can't remember what wheels I had on it originally, but I think those are pretty sharp. And this right here, it's a matchbox. I took this apart also, and I think this was all black originally on there, like the wheel wells and the step board and everything. But I painted it olive green, and I did a wheel swap on it because I think it had some mud looking tires I didn't really like on there. But yeah, it's a matchbox. I don't really have a name. And it looks kind of like a Jeep or a Willys type vehicle, military looking, and that's what it looks like when it's cold. And thankfully the heater is running, so I can take and well, might as well actually. Here's my custom color shift 57 Chevy. Yeah, it would be black with the police logo and everything on it visible, but that's when it looks when it's cold, yeah, that's what it looks like when it's warm, is white. But I made this one a police vehicle, since it's an undercover looking police car. I drilled it out and put some LEDs inside of it, and made it like a undercover race cop car. But when it gets cold and it turns black, I found the mistake of sanding down some of the body and some of the plastic mold on it to make it smoother, and that kind of screwed up the color changing paint on it, so it looks black with police on there, and then white shows through on some of the higher parts, and some of the rounded off edges I rounded off. But I put painted headlights on the front, taillights for the rear, and of course the LEDs in the roof. You can see some of the blacks coming through right there actually. It must have gotten cooled. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to throw it in there because it is custom. Now, let me get these all warm here so you can see the other version of it. Here's what I'm talking about with the mistake I made sanding down on the body of this 57 Chevy cop car. But that's the cold version of it. But you can see where I scraped off the stuff that was rough I didn't like on it. And that's what it did to the paint. Like the trunk, I just kind of scratched it out. And the hood. Figured why not. But now it looks kind of like a beater cop car from the 50s. I don't know, it looks kind of neat still. I mean, it was a first time attempt with it, and I didn't realize that scratching on the stuff would ruin the color shift on there. Because I remember the 80s color shift paint on these was actual metal body with actually paint that would change color, not something molded in plastic like these are. But this is a version of it with LEDs, and yeah, when it's cold it's dark, it's black, and then when it's hot it's white, and all that's all hidden up. But I like it. I mean, I'll probably buy another one of it if I see another one again. Probably won't open it though, because I have a habit of doing that. But I'm also waiting for the heater to click on so I can show the other versions of the other cars when they are warm. And I think turning the heater up probably will let me do that, so I'll grab them here. Okay, here's the jaded car. So this is what it looks like when it's warm, and that's why I painted the interior and the wing part and the front end copper, because of the copper accents it has on the body, the graphics tempos. I actually kind of took some painted those too, so they would show up on it all the time. But yeah, it looks really sharp with the M2 wheels. I also painted around the windshield. But that's a cool looking color. It's like a metallic blue looking. And I really don't know what's going on with my camera. I thought having, yeah, you see now you see the color shift on there. So yeah, it would be copper or green, depending which way you look at it. But it looks really cool on these color shift cars, because then it adds another layer of like a different color. And I also painted around here too. But yeah, it looks really sparkly and really sharp, and you know, it rolls really good. Maybe it's my my old shirt here I'm using to keep the cars from rolling off. That's being the problem with my camera focusing and shifting light all the time. Let's grab another one here. Oh yeah, I also did the taillights too. Here's that I think RD03 or RD something. When it's hot, it's all white. I think it looks really cool. Especially those wheels. Those wheels just yeah, they look good for it. It's some kind of fancy casting or something, but I think it looks really sharp with those green light tires on there. But yeah, it's cool. It's all black to white, like a totally extreme different change in colors, kind of like the 57 Chevy black to white. But yeah, I think it's sharp looking, and I do like the green light tires on there. My Matchbox military truck. I don't know what kind of military truck this actually is, if it's a you know, fancy casting or what. But the reason I painted it olive is just because it went good when it was cold, and when it's dark or hot, it's like when it's hot, it's like I don't know, a pea green color. It's kind of weird looking, but it goes with the olive, so you know, it's a different looking casting, but I think it's really cool again. especially the wheels. I could probably put some rubber wheels on there, but I didn't have the right set at the time that would look good on it. And I could just swap these out since I took it apart, so I just swapped them out. It still rolls on just one side, not both at the same time. I usually do wheel swaps with M2 wheels or other brands, but that's that when it's warmed. And here's the Hypertruck when it's hot or warmed. You can see the metallic on it. But yeah, it's kind of a I don't know, it was a light bluish color, but with the color shift paint, it's kind of hard to tell because it kind of looks green and it kind of looks copper. I really use that paint on a lot of stuff too. I thought it was pretty awesome. But yeah, it goes with the flames that are green on there. And then the Hot Wheels logo is kind of gold, so that's why I chose those wheels. But yeah, I painted that all olive, so the headlights are olive also. The interior would be olive also, but you can't really see through the red window, so who knows. But yeah, I like it being all sparkly. I think it looks really cool with the sparkles on there. So it's got like color shift body with color shift paint on top of it. So it kind of adds like another layer of what's going on here with it. It's pretty cool for a fantasy casting. Rolls good too. But yeah, here's all my customized Hot Wheels color shift, color painted vehicles. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, whatever you want to do. It's free country sometimes, and I don't know. Thanks for watching.